Hi there, this is Terry at my Crooked House and Studio, and I'm going to do a little tour of my vintage kitchen. And yes, I realize when I look in here, like all I really notice is the refrigerator filled with stuff, but you know, it's stuff for my grandkids, and I thought about taking it down, but I'm like, nope, that's how it is in real life, so I'm going to keep it that way. But we bought this house over 10 years ago, and I hoping I can put some pictures in of before, the way it looked. A lot different. It was definitely a handyman special. And yes, I do have a Christmas tree up out there. It's not up still from Christmas. It's up because I like it. It's been up for over 2 years now. And I just love the light that it puts off in my front room there. My house is really dark. I have every light I can on. And I have those valances open, which that's not normally open. So I was like, wow, I didn't even realize I could get that much light in here if I open those up. So all right, well, get started here, which my dog's name is Ola. And so those are just some old brass stencils that I thought was kind of fun. Not only does it say where she's supposed to eat, but it says hello when you walk in. And here's some extra storage I have. So these kitchen cupboards, I was at a big salvage antique store. Was not there to buy kitchen cupboards. Obviously, it was right in the midst of working on this house, and these had just come in, and they are old. They're from like a science department school cupboards. That's why it's got the little metal plate on there, and it's really nice with the little locks, and it's got the tempered glass, which I love it being open. And so this was a base. They actually had like the black slate on them, and they are so well built. I love them. What do I have in here? Oh, okay, my spices, but they're very nice, like the easy rolling drawers there. I'm not sure how old they are, but they are built really nice. I guess I'll just start from right here at the beginning of the kitchen. So this is holds our water cooler. So I built that because I just did not want to see that water cooler sitting there. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to change it holds 5 gallons there. It's kind of a pain in the butt to change it, but it looks a lot better. And that's just for holding my recycle bags. And down here, yes, I had always planned on putting a curtain there, and I have not done it. Now I have my studio, I'm hoping to put a little curtain there, because actually I am getting ready to repaint in here. Yeah, there's another Christmas tree right out there. It's a little old metal aluminum one, and yeah, that one stays up all year long too. So if you watched my vintage bathroom one, that's some of the wood that came out of one of the old houses that I was able to rescue. And I'm not sure what those pieces are from. I don't know. But I just thought they made really good shelf holders. So it's just filled with fun stuff. Some roosters that I painted. An old snow shovel. Things from my mom. That actually, the suitcase up there, I don't like it up there. It's too big for that, but I had another armoire out in my living room, and that was always sitting on top there, and we got that new armoire, and so I didn't have anywhere where to put it. So I just put it up there for now. But I am getting ready to do some painting and decorating, and so hopefully I'll find a better spot for it. So when we bought this house, there was just regular ceiling in there. The house was built in the 50s, and so it had the really nice no plywood on the ceiling there. So we were able, we took the drywall down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to just leave that open. And my husband's like, cool, okay. So we did that. I built all the countertops in here. I think I don't even know how many coats I used, like the Minwax wiping stain on there. I mean, I don't know how many coats. It was a long time ago, but a lot of coats, and it was made with pine, so it definitely showing some like dents and wear and tear. But what I was definitely going for was, I just didn't want to show any like rings, water rings in there, and that has not been a problem at all. So, and this was just an old, well, it was, no, actually that was new kitchen cupboard that we ended up using there. And I have no idea how we got so lucky with these. So these are more of the cupboards in the same place, and it just worked out perfect for like a little pantry for me. We put supports in between all of them, and it was like the perfect size. I couldn't believe it. And I like that it's all open. I like that you can't see it right when you walk in the house, but I like that it's open and you can see everything. I got some taxidermy birds out there. And then this, it's like some from like a machine shop. So I got that from an antique show. And I actually had bought, I think I bought two, and then I ended up selling one. I wish I wouldn't have now, but I just didn't have another place for it at the time. So I put that, I try to use, of course, whenever I'm doing anything, I always use old hardware. And just for extra support, I ended up like wrapping it around on, what is that, like a boat? Oh, I don't know what that's called, but it's from a boat, and just wrap the rope around there. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then this was some weird, actually there was like a box right behind it, shutter thing, and so we put a hole, in the wall there, or actually we built the hole and then we put the paneling, or the wood paneling around it. So that holds like all my canned goods and stuff. Really nice, handy. And I use like an old cast iron vent there, which that was fun. And this flooring was, actually we put all this flooring in. This house was all plywood when we came in here, and it kind of looks like this was like the original stuff, but we ended up buying for $50 literally enough of this flooring to go in the whole living room, down the hall, and in the kitchen. And it took us like 9 days on the floor to put that flooring down. I ended up painting it because there's two different kinds of flooring there, and I did not like the other color. That there was like a really like a rough cut, and then there was a smooth cut, and I didn't like the two together, so that's why I ended up painting it. And then I just distressed it. And I do have some pieces in there that do have some of the blue paint on it, which is pretty cool. That's just a little, it's on wheels, just a little thing that, of course, that lifts up. Oh, and there's a dead bug there. But I made that. And then this middle part here, this was actually wide open and had our trash can in there. I mean, that was like that for a couple years and drove me crazy. So I actually built a little recycling thing. That was, well, yeah, even my husband was like, you are not going to be able to do that, because we did everything in here, but when it came to that it really had to be pretty precise measuring, and you know, I'm not great at that. That's why everything's a little crooked, but it worked out really well. And I love having it. Cool whale. That's metal. This is a butcher block that actually my husband got me for a present a lot of years ago. And that's his little collection of bottle openers, little cast iron bottle openers. You can see my dead plant in the background. You can see right out there, that's where my studio is. Nice and close to the house. It's a cool old witch that came from my mom's house. And the crock came from my grandma and grandpa's. It's usually filled with onions, but I'm all out right now. So I'll give you a little peek back here. See how weird that is? That was supposed to be temporary. That's holding the microwave up. I just don't even know why we did that. I can't even remember what the reason for that was. And then I was just like, oh, I'll just hide it with this box. And yep, it stayed that way. Oh well. Just a little collection of some cool things. There are some, these are really some interesting, those are like pre-Columbian pieces. Definitely not the best place for them. I mean, I get like the greasy dust kind of thing on there. Charbolt buttons from my mom. And some roosters. So like I said, I know it would have been like a better, I don't know, Pinterest kind of picture or whatever to remove all the stuff from my fridge, but I just didn't want to do it. So, well, I think I've gone all the way around. That box I painted a lot of years ago, and it works out good, holding my Miss Ola's food up so she doesn't have to bend down too far. So, all right, well, one video at a time, and the next one I'll go through my living room. If anyone's interested. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next one.